Door. It's a creepy door. So were my demands too high, JR?
No. All in a day's work.
Are we gonna have room for a G?
Sure.
You can just put an apostrophe above it and have it entering.
You're entering. Yeah, we're.
This room, we're gonna divide it into two. Probably a wall right here. Over here will be concessions and people buying tickets and whatnot as they come in. Something neat for them. Over here is where we're gonna have our like a carnival barker with a cane. Like step right up, and he's gonna tell people the rules, what's going on, and not don't touch the monsters. And the monsters won't touch you, and we're marking out where we want the walls to be. That way, when we do get the wood and everything in here, we won't have to just be in a mad rush to figure out what we're wanting to do. And this will be Giuseppe's room. This will be where Juan's at. Because it's already got a base kind of built up and stuff, and then he'll lead them into here. Dig.
Yeah.
So we have a divider wall that divides the public from what's going on inside. And then come this way.
You're gonna have a line outside.
That's what I'm hoping for.
It's gonna be like, yeah, okay, anyway, go ahead.
Juan's room.
Oh.
Step right up, ladies and gentlemen. This is Cousin Otis's whorehouse. I mean, haunted
House
house.
of Horrors.
Yeah.
A door in here so it opens. Waiting room. Ooh, scary. Turn these lights on. We got actual big ones that work.
Oosh magoosh. Ooh, that looks neat. Against the black,
Yeah.
the darkness of the shadow.
Oh wow, I didn't know there was one.
Yes, we're not going. Yeah, this is the wall. This
It's
tunnel.
like a tunnel.
And Juan, he's gonna be up here.
Juan.
Juan. Juan.
Yeah, like Juan.
Yeah, like leader. Circus people, come one, come all. Come Juan.
He ain't gonna be no damn clown.
No,
I'm so
It's gonna be a
terrified
top
of clowns. Okay, I hate clowns.
but he's gonna be like having a skull painted on his face. Yeah, don't mind my camera. I'm just filming a documentary of all this.
A good majority of them have been here every night building. The hours that we're here is so kind of off the wall.
Right. How long ago did you start with the planning process and then actual construction,
We didn't get the building till what was it, last week? We had a building. Someone that was gonna want us to use. They had a two-story
There you go.
building. We were gonna want us to use. We got in there. We started mapping everything out. Called Illinois Power. Yeah, we can't turn power on out there. You need to get the meter base fixed. It's gonna cost us $1,200 to get it rebuilt, and then have the city come in and inspect it, and then get it rewired. He's like, we can get it done in 3 months, and that was about a month ago.
And this is an annual. I don't know how long it's been going on.
Yeah,
but
from what I understand, it's been going. It's upwards of between 30 and 35 year Danville tradition.
Okay.
This is my 4th year working in the haunted house.
Is it?
My 3rd year being the chair.
Is there a theme this year, or
Yeah,
what kind are you working with?
It's the Danville JCs are the theme this year is we've hired a guy named Cousin Otis, and Cousin Otis runs a traveling freak show with freaks, geeks, and serial killers.
Okay.
And it's the storyline behind it is that Cousin Otis brought him all to Danville, and he's collected famous monsters, movie monsters. Somehow has been able to get them off the movie and into real life. He's collected historical mass murderers and serial killers, and somehow they don't age.
Okay.
He'll be bringing them to town for everyone's enjoyment. Of course, they will not be chained up or locked down. When you walk through their room, you're walking through their living space. So a lot of the monsters might feel a little like you're invading their personal space. Get out of my living room! I'm a monster.
In general, kind of the dates you're still opening the 17th.
We're gonna no matter what, we're gonna open on the 17th, and we're
Okay.
gonna run straight through till November 1st. We're gonna be open
Okay.
every day. Fridays and Saturdays from 7 to midnight. Midnight is not a definite time. If we still have 200 people waiting outside, we're not gonna close till we get everybody through.
Okay.
And then during the weekdays, it's gonna be from 7 to 11 and kind of the same deal.
Okay.
I'd hate to run,
Right.
till 3 o'clock in the morning,
Right.
but,
Now, what is this a fundraiser for? What does the money raised from this go to?
yeah, we do set aside some of the profit, some of what we make for next year's haunted house.
Okay.
Because, we keep recycling money for our budget.
Okay.
A lot of, like last year's, what we did was, it's like a special needs summer camp. They've changed the name twice since last year.
Okay.
But, it's a camp for, mental challenged kids, basically. And, we sponsor 2 kids. Last year we sponsored 2 kids from the Danville area. We did, Christmas food baskets. And, I think last year we were shooting to, feed 10 families, and I think we ended up getting 13. And we try and get enough food to feed a family of 4 for at least a week. So, and we sink quite a bit of money into that budget too. And those are really the 2 major things that we shoot for. The people in the area, people in the area are paying us to do this, and we're taking the money and giving it back to them in a way that it will benefit the area. This is all volunteer work. And James and JR showed up, they're friends of mine, they said they wanted to help out. And
Can you kind of explain, the JCs is it all young people involved?
it's the Junior Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
So it's a
That's
young
what-
people's organization.
Okay.
It's 21 to 39?
Yeah, something like that.
It stages between 21 and 39 in that general
What did I
area.
ask you two? Kind of has this been a fun process so far, or what are your thoughts kind of on being involved with this?
Not many people can just say, "Oh, I've built a haunted house."
Yeah.
So just being able to do that Halloween's one of my favorite holidays. Right next to Christmas, they're a nice even tie. I used to decorate my yard. After I got too old to do trick-or-treating.
Okay.
So when Travis was in charge of it and he told me about it, I'm like, well, can I help? He's like, sure, yeah.
I've gone through quite a few, but never actually learned, how it was put. I was surprised by a lot of how things are actually put together, and how, it's like a magic show.
It'll work out.
Once you see how a magic trick is done, you're like, oh, now I understand, But it kind of takes some of the magic away. But it's a lot of fun, I think, to do for other people,
Right.
It gives you a lot more appreciation when you go through a haunted house. Like, that was crummy. No, I know what they went through. Good job.
Yeah, Travis's quote throughout making a haunted house is, "It'll work out."
Yeah.
If we have a problem, we're like, "Travis, it'll work out."
Reassuring,
Yeah.
If it doesn't fall on anybody, we're good.
There's a lot of times I'm walking around with a question mark above my head. I'm like, okay, how should I do this? And he's like, it's fine.
Have you ever played Tetris? Yeah, we will fit the pieces together. Give me the saw.
Now, will all of you be with masks or that type of thing at each night, or okay, you'll all be involved.
No, we don't just build it. We actually partake
Okay.
in it
Yeah, it
too.
wouldn't be any fun if you built it. And
I
then
know.
Yeah, it's like that's not
Enjoy
fair.
it.
Here's your haunted house. Call me when you're done.
Yeah.
So I bet you guys are looking forward to that. Seeing
Yeah.
the expressions on people's faces and you've had experience with it, so.
Yeah, placing fear is the most funnest experience.
I've been a doctor, a clown, and Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre
Oh, yeah.
movies. And that is the sign of a good haunted house is how many people lose bodily functions. Controls of bodily functions. We had a high score last year of 13 bladders.
People admit that.
You can see them.
Oh, okay.
The first one was they came in my room and I had about 10 strobe lights going at different speeds.
Okay.
And they walk in and it's disorientating, and I'm in a suit with a mask on it looks like the mask is sewn together from human flesh, because that's the guy, and I have a chainsaw behind me, and they're seeing me in the strobe light, and we've got wireless remotes to turn on and off lights, so they see me, and they're in the middle of this large room, lights go off, and I've been in the room all night, so I've got a good idea of where, and I'm about right here, and when the lights come on, the chainsaw starts, and it was, I think, the first night we were open, the third or fourth group, and there's a woman in coveralls or overalls, and she looked like she wanted to run, but she couldn't, so she did this and screamed, and I'm short, I'll admit it, I'm crouched down, and I see it spread, and she's like, I wet my pants! Expletive, you know. And she went through the rest of the house walking like this.
Oh,
We made a 15-year-old kid.
no.
It wasn't. It was the other end. It wasn't the pee.
It was the number 2. It was the deuce.
It was actually. It was in the lobby area. He was waiting,
Really?
and we had 2 of the monsters just jump out from behind a curtain at him. And he's a decent size, you know, freshman. I thought he might have been a freshman in college. He's like, oh! And he walked into the bathroom, and about 20 minutes later, his dad came back with the pants for him. And his dad enjoyed it. He's like, yeah, good job, yeah! Well, I wanted it. I was saying, do you want to show how we're doing the sheets
Oh, yeah.
here?
Explain.
Okay. For years, we've used a plastic called Visqueen, which is like a 5mm black plastic sheeting. But word of mouth told us this year that we weren't going to be able to use Visqueen for fire codes. So what we're doing is, last year we had a hell of a lot of sheets donated to us from the local hotels for a room we were doing. So this year what we're doing, instead of using Visqueen, we're using these sheets. And then we'll come in with a fireproofing agent and spray them down and let them dry. So it will fire retard the sheets. And they'll glow in the dark.
Ooh.
I don't know how much the camera will pick it up.
It does pick it up pretty good. Here, check it out.
Wow.
Yeah. Usually cameras don't pick up blacklight that well.
Yeah.
You're like,
Ooh, wow, I'm waiting in the haunted house and it looks so pretty and scary at the same time. Let's purchase a ticket. One please. Same time. Okay.
your phone.
That's a blue phone. You're G folk. This is pretty smooth, man. I like this because it's like a tone of white.
Yeah, they're gonna wow.
I mean, it's crummy looking, but I
They're
don't
gonna say, man, this is so scary. Pillowcases.
We'll have to.
He said
Tighter?
Tighter.
Here, Dredge, grab it back. Yeah. Towards the virgin seas, 'cause I've got to be.
Hold on a second. There we go.
When you hump me,
You pop my cherry.
hump me,
That's my fucking thumb trap.
Okay, you gotta do it, man.
What?
Or do you like it like that?
What? You gotta do what?
Never mind. I was thinking you were gonna do it
No,
for this
no.
meme.
Oh. Okay, I didn't realize what you were saying.
Oh, that's okay.
Quit.